Hi and welcome to our video series Tips and Tricks. Today's tip and trick is platform training, and I just want to quickly talk about platform training. I use platforms to train dogs. So here, since we've been here, we've got this nice little septic top, and that's what we use to train the dogs. And this accelerates training. And one of the reasons that it does is because it gives the dog a place that the dog, when the dog goes there, it understands that there are certain behaviors, there are certain conditions of the dog being there that it must meet. And what I do is I teach the dog that this area here, this little round area here, is the area that they come to train. When they're with me and they come to this area, that it's training. And that's all they're allowed to do. So the dog comes here, it gets up here, and it understands that it's there for training. So it begins to build or condition behaviors. The dog begins to calm. It begins to learn focus. All of these things start to happen. And so platform training gives the dog basically a job. It modifies behavior. So out here on the grass, it can be a little arsehole, it can run around, it can chase butterflies, it can do all these things. But up here, that puppy's no longer a puppy. That puppy is a worker. It's there to do a job. And that job includes being calm, listening, focusing, learning. And so having a dog or a puppy understand that means that all of these things are enhanced. And it means that these things are beginning to be built. The dog comes up here onto a platform with a mindset of learning. And that is really important. So if it's a little 8-week-old puppy, it might only be up here for 2 or 3 minutes. But those 2 or 3 minutes, a concentrated, focused learning. And you're going to have a dog out here for 5 2-minute sessions out here where it doesn't have that. And it won't learn what this dog will learn on a platform in 2 minutes. All right, so then when you do multiple focused training sessions on a platform, you really do instill some very good behaviors and very good understanding of commands to a dog very, very quickly. And that's important. So how do we go with a platform? Koji, to me. Quickly. I'll just wake Koji up. He's laying out here in the sun. Good. Mr. Enthused. All right, so just really quickly with a platform, once the dog gets up there, good boy. One of the things with a platform is the dog isn't allowed up here until the dog is told they can be up here. All right, so a dog has to be calm before they go on. They have to have a command to get on. They have to have a command to get off. The platform needs to be low to the ground. This protects a puppy because puppies are apt until they understand, and even when they do understand, they're a little unpredictable. They get a little excited, they jump around, they swing around. You know, if you're luring them, they get super excited, they fall off. So you want it really low to the ground because you have to protect the puppy. You do not want that puppy getting hurt, and you don't want that puppy building up anxieties or fears to it. So it needs to be low to the ground. Also, you're going to be training the dog to get on and off and up and off command. All right, this is part of silent training that you're going to have for the dog. So to protect their joints, again, you want it low to the ground. And also it helps encourage them to get up and down and build confidence with those things. So that's really important. And you want the surface to be stable for the same thing. If it's unstable, the puppy can build anxiety and fears towards it, and they can fall off and everything else as well. So you want them really confident. You want them really calm up on this surface. All right, so up. Good. So when they get up there, one of the first things I'll do is I'll encourage the dog to sit in front. All right, and remain calm. Try not to fall off. Okay, so I'll teach them that the platform is okay to walk around. But what the platform isn't okay to do is to come off unless I give them that command. All right, but it acts as a place command. without me ever saying anything. And that's what it's there for, a stay command as well, an auto stay. The dog is allowed up here when I say it can, but it can't come off. Alright, so you can see how that starts to accelerate training. Alright, and that's where stack training comes in, which we'll talk about in another video. And the dog needs to be really calm here. Alright, so platforms can be anything. They can be just something naturally like this. They can be a section off a little bit of a balcony that's raised just up from the ground, for instance. So it's a smaller area. You can use a little table, tiny little camping tables, Besser blocks or something like that, put in a nice square, make good platforms as well. Some timber, a timber crate without holes in it to fall through, anything like that makes a great platform. But platform training is wonderful for dogs. It gives them an area where they understand certain behaviours must take place. Alright, so they're really important. They help modify behaviour, they help establish behaviours, they help accelerate training, and that's really important. Hope that helps. We'll see you in the next one.